Hey guys, this is 1,000 Trails, Cultus Lake, Canada.
The only 1,000 Trails in Canada, and we're going to give you a campground review today that you'll never forget. Okay?
That's right, because
you might forget about it.
You might want to forget about it.
You're going to have fun watching it for a minute.
So Cultus Lake is just 15 kilometers south of Chilliwack. That's 100 kilometers from Vancouver.
Chilliwack?
Yeah, Chilliwack, you know, I love it.
Like the band?
And 133 miles from Seattle.
So, that means it could be a day trip.
Yeah.
Well, especially if you're in Chilliwack or Vancouver. Right now, if you're in Seattle, you're not going to be able to get here. But in the future,
yeah,
hopefully you can come and visit this amazing place. So, yeah, not too far from anywhere.
Yeah, it's well situated.
Yes, you're a good girl. Okay.
So speaking of dogs, they've just actually installed a off-leash dog run.
Yeah, like a dog run, and it's really, it's like Kent said, it's brand new. It's all fenced in. They've got poop bags and all the stuff you need for that.
Off-leash, take your dog there. Hey, if you want to go more rustic, just come up by the creek and you can take your dog off-leash there.
I don't know if that's official.
Well, it is now.
Because Kent Lisa said so.
Yeah.
As far as the campground layout is concerned, there are a whole bunch of 50 amp sites, 30 amp sites, and 15 amp sites if you're in a tent trailer or tenting. And kind of towards where the tents and tent trailers are, it's a little more rustic. We are really enjoying being in that section right now, just because it just feels so natural. You got lots of space between every site. If you get more into the center of the park, it feels more like a typical RV park, where it's kind of closer sites to one another.
Yep.
So it's a little bit of everything for everybody here, which is awesome.
One of the plus sides on this park is that it's open 365 and a quarter days a year. Okay?
Quarter?
Yeah, that's your leap year. You know how that's the math works. That's the official. Okay.
Sounds good.
So you get annuals, people that stay here like all year round. You get people that stay here summer, and then some people that stay here in the winter. And when we're here in the winter, it's a smaller complement. Okay, on the park. There's less spots. Well, first of all, there's less spots available because sewer is no longer open throughout all of these park areas, or at least the water isn't. They shut off water to certain areas. This winter, actually, they've kept the secondary bathroom house open because of more people in the park. But they do scale it back, and then they have an opening for everything, including the pool and all those wonderful things later in the year.
Yeah. You certainly don't want to be swimming in the pool in Canada outside unless it's actually summer.
Yeah.
There's no hot tub. So let's talk about amenities for a minute.
Yeah.
So the pool area is just a pool. There's no hot tub there, which you know is one of my big beefs. But hey, it is what it is. There's a laundry room, which is super clean. Actually, that's one comment I have to say about this park, is it's super clean. The bathrooms, the laundry room, the store.
5 stars.
Yeah. The housekeepers here do an amazing job. So there's a laundry room. I think it's $2 for a wash and $2 for a dry.
Yep.
So that's a pretty reasonable price.
Canadian.
And that's Canadian, so it's basically free for Americans.
Yeah.
And what else do we have for amenities? There's a store.
Yeah, the store is a really well designed store. They've just they're just actually getting everything open so that they can. They've brought in it's about 7 times bigger than it used to be. Okay. So it's a full-blown store now.
Yeah.
Okay. They're actually going to have pizza ovens. They're going to have self-serve ice cream.
Like a snack restaurant area. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's
for
huge.
Sure. Yeah, there's a creek that runs right along the side of the park here, which is great, like Kent said, for walking the dog or just to enjoy, stretch your legs. It's a beautiful natural area.
They've moved the playground, so now it's actually at the entrance of the park on a nice big green space close to that off-leash dog run area. Yeah. So that's cool.
If you bring visitors into the park, it does cost an extra $10 per vehicle, but there is a parking lot just outside the area, outside of the gate. So visitors have been coming, like our family, to visit. They just park outside in the parking lot area, and then they just walk in, and there's no charge for that.
Now there's also an open camp congregating area, a group camping area.
Is there where?
We've never used it, but it's there with the garage doors that open up. You know that.
Right. Yes. Yeah, the big building, a big fireplace in there.
And like we said, we've only been here during the slower months, so
that's why
some of these things just don't look the same in the summer.
Yeah. And
but
I think
it's set
that
up for
area
it.
is actually closed in the winter.
Yes.
So don't be planning a family reunion in the winter at this campground. It won't work.
Yeah.
What
There's
else?
only one entrance and one exit to the campground.
I will say that it is a little bit muddy.
Yep.
This campground isn't your typical everything paved situation. It's a lot more natural. So bring your mud boots.
Now, how would you rate the staff?
Staff are amazing. They're super friendly,
Yeah.
very helpful. Like I said, everything is clean and they answer your questions as much as they absolutely can. Staff, definitely 10 out of 10 on this one.
Definitely. I fully agree. Every time I have a chance, it's like these guys always shine.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The campground is within about a 10-15 minute walk from the lake.
That's true. And they're on the lake, there's even provincial campgrounds.
Yes.
One of them that has a whole bunch of brand new camping cabins.
It was crazy. We just found that out yesterday. We were walking through the provincial park and yeah, it's gorgeous. So if you're coming camping and you have an RV, but maybe your friend or your family don't have an RV, they can stay at the provincial park.
Yes.
And they can just camp at a cabin there, or they can camp in one of the cabins here at the campground. They do have camping cabins, but they're probably a little pricier than the ones in the provincial park, although I do not know what the price is of the ones in the provincial park.
Now
they're just sleeping cabins.
At the provincial park and in other places, there is also boat launch, and you'll have power boats on that lake enjoying the summer weather out in Cultus Lake.
Bring your canoe, your kayak, your paddleboard, your power boat, your water skis, all the water sports.
It's all here.
Fun place to hang out for the summer.
Now, there's also at Cultus Lake.
I would assume. Like Kent said, we've never actually been here.
In Cultus Lake proper, which is the little town, there's also the whole water slides area.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what's that fun area that's
well, I'm just
not the
wondering
water
if the water
slides?
slides will be open this year. So
I don't know.
definitely call ahead to make sure that these things are all open. There is a ropes course, I think. It looks kind of like a big
obstacle
adult
course
playground kind of thing.
There you go.
Yeah, Cultus Lake, definitely check it out for all the other amenities in town. Like, it's about, what, 10 minutes from town to get, like, if you need to get milk and bread and...
Chilliwack and...
Chilliwack's a little bit further, but not too bad, so...
Yeah. So if you want the big stuff, you go to Chilliwack. So if you want to go camping at Cultus Lake, 1,000 Trails, you can have an open fire pit. You can bring your propane fire pit. You can do the camping life and roast the wieners and the s'mores and all that stuff. Or you can just do like a lot of others and just live inside your RV, because that's what they do. So there's both sides of that RVing world. There's even tenting, and you know, it's very family friendly.
It is super family friendly, yes.
Yeah. Oh, and there's also billiards and the adult area and the exercise area.
Okay, so I completely forgot about all that because it's closed right now.
Yeah, I know.
Because it is 2021. Eventually those things will open though, and like Ken said, even a weight room and TV area, and this park really has it all. So you guys, I hope you've enjoyed this review, and Kent's showing you all around the campground, the different places that you can see. Some of it, like we said, is closed right now. We can't actually give you good footage on it, but we will do our best to show you what is open. My name is Lisa.
And my name is Kent, and we are Living Light RV.
We are grabbing life by the tail as we finish up this winter-spring season and get ready to head out on the road to do some summer traveling, taking you guys with us.
Yes.
Catch you guys next week.
Hey, now I know Lisa touched on this, but the reason we like this park is because when we come across the line into Canada, this is the park we drive to, okay? And when we're ready to go down south and go down the coast, this is it.
Yeah, it's kind of our home base park.
It's our launching pad.
And what's great for us is that we have family. Now, Vancouver is a really big city, so if the chances of one of you knowing somebody in this area, especially if you're a Canadian, is pretty high. So it's a really great place to make those family connections while still in your RV. You don't have to borrow somebody else's guest room. You can stay in your own house and visit with family. So that's one of my big reasons for loving this park. How about you?
When I'm at this park, I like to walk down to the lake. I like to go down to the creek. I like to see all of the mountain area and enjoy just being out in nature. There is all kinds of nature all around us here. We're not sitting like in the Las Vegas park where it's in the middle of everything busy.
I'm gonna say it's the opposite of the Las Vegas.
It is opposite, but it is awesome. So we're good. I love it here.